I believe this morning you have been completed the warm-up exercise. Okay, those are very important. Before joining to my class, doing a warm-up exercise is very, very important. The reason why I took in the morning 8:30 is you will have ample amount of time to do some practice. Okay, and you will be in the fresh mindset. Okay, and even I will also have some time to spend on you. Okay, because we are working virtually. Anyway, now, so generally we are working on collections, right? Collections. So we came to know that we are having like how many types of collections we are having? Three types. One is list, set, and map. Right. Okay. We know we have been worked on list. Okay. Set and map. Okay. We have been worked on the list and a set, but still there are some identifications are there. I'll show you. See, I will write a query, select ID comma last name from contact. We know I did not apply any filter conditions or a limit here. So definitely this query will give you multiple results. Okay. And what is this angular brace? Okay. This is an array kind of a stuff. Okay. So definitely what you're going to put, you're going to use into the list of contact. This is what we know yesterday. This is acceptable code. This is acceptable code. Okay. Instead of list, if I put a set, will it accept or not? We'll see. Set of, for our identification purpose, I'll just put the variable name as concept. Okay. Okay. Going back again. See, this is a query I have written, and this is an array. And this query will return multiple results and stored into this collection variable, right? And saying to the system, this collection variable is nothing but a list. That means you collected all the contacts in the format of a list, in the format of a list. Okay. When I execute this one, system executed successfully. Okay. Even that query has given 346 rows. Okay. That is working fine. This is correct code. I'll just copy this one. Okay. Now, instead of list, if I collect the direct query results in a set, what happens? What I'm trying to say is, whenever you write a query, okay, you can collect the data only in the list, not in the set, because set will override the results. Set will not allow the insertion order. Set will always performs the sorting orders. It will remove the duplicates, and that too, this is an array kind of a symbol. Okay. See, when I put a set here and I'm trying to execute, system is saying illegal assignment from list to set, saying that you have to use only the list, not a set. See, out of these two, which one is a correct code means line number 7 is a correct code. Okay, is a correct code. This is not correct. You cannot collect data in the set while you're writing a queries. Understand? Okay. Let's try to understand the code, how to not write a code. Okay. You cannot write a code like this because this is an array. Arrays can only be handled with a list, not with a set. Okay. So this is not possible. Okay. Now another thing. We know that. We know how to insert multiple contacts, right? How you will do? For integer I equal to 0, I less than of 10, I plus plus. Contact con equal to new contact. Con dot last name equal to test. Right? So multiple contacts. I should not use insert directly inside a for loop because now it's a 10 records, it happily insert. If it is more than of 10 records, it will show a problem for me. So in that case, I will go with I will collect initially in the part of a list. List dot add of con list, right? In this con list, it represents a list of contacts. So I added a new contact to this con list. So now come out of this for loop and supply insert con list. So now what happens? This code is a happy code. Okay. It will work. See, execute. It is executed successfully. If you see one DML statement, it inserted 10 rows. You can see those results also. See, these are the contacts what I inserted today contacts. So these are the 10 contacts what I inserted now. Okay. That means this is a working code. Cut. Okay. Control Z. Copy it. Paste it. That means for DML, you can supply the list data. For query, whatever the data which is coming from the database, you can collect into a list, not with a set. Right? So now, similarly, if I collect data in the set, what happens? See, I just collected data as similar to the list. I just collected data into the set. Okay, understand clearly. I just collected data into the set. Okay, so integer I equal to 0, less than 10, I plus plus, same. But earlier I gathered in the list collection variable. Now I'm gathering in the set collection variable. Gathered wise, okay, fine. But you supplied that set data to the insert. Will it accept or not? Let's see. See, it's saying DML requires S object or list type of S object, not with a set. So this is also not acceptable. Why? If you do like that, you cannot able to insert a records. It will override. So that's the reason it is not doable. I believe you are trying to understand. Only one, only one thing you have to be remember in your brain. If you are writing a query, then put a list. If you are supplying any data to a DML operation, then apply a list. That's it. No more second thoughts. If you have been written a query in your program, then add it to a list, not to a set. If you are supplying any data to the DML operations, add it to a list, not to a set. Okay. These are the major difference. Most taskable interview question, it may decide your job factor. Like yesterday also the people asked me, so what kind of, what is the difference between a list and set? Okay. So that's the reason I'm going to be, explaining to you. These are the major differences. People not aware. Okay. Just make a note of that. Now, we'll go and work on a map. The name itself, it is saying map. Map is always a reference to point. Okay. Map is always with a reference to point with a key and value. To make you better understanding, see this. Right? See. You consider this is a username. You can consider this column is nothing but a password. Okay. If I give like this username like Sri at gm.com and the password is capital PASS at 123. This is one of the record where it stores. For example, okay. Similarly, Ravi at cn.com. cn.com, and he is also storing data. Okay, he also having a password like 1234 at apple.com, whatever it may be. He given like this, and another person also given right, capital PASS at 123. What all these things are? Usernames and passwords, right? All these things are usernames and password. In a real-time example, I'm going to tell you. Right? These are all our usernames and passwords. I can technically say that these are nothing but a key. And these are nothing but a value. Key and value. We can call it as a pair. Pair. Pair means key comma value. If you want this value, you have to supply this key. Okay, this is a reference. If you given this key, you will get this value. For example, there is a login.salesforce.com. Username and password is there. If I give the correct username and password, then I can able to be login. Okay, I forget about a password here. Okay, so what it is asking, it is asking a key. You have to supply a key. When you supply a key, the value will be sent to your email. So these kind of real-time examples are there, right? I want to hold a value based on some certain values. Understand my statement. I want to hold a value based on some certain values. So in that case, we are going to use this keys and values. Okay. So technically, we can call it as a map. These are all nothing but a references. References. Let us say, if I use this key, I will get these values. All these are nothing but a keys. All these are nothing but a values. So here it will be like this. Map of key comma value. Map of key comma value. So it will be like this. Map of data type comma data type. Means this is a key and this is a value. This is a key and this is a value. Both are data types. Key and values are both are data types. That means either I can put a string, integer, or account or a contact or whatever it may be, I can hold data into the map. References data. I can hold the references data in the maps. So very simple statement. When you go for a map means if I want to hold the reference of data, then obviously I can go for a maps. I'll show you, you'll get a clarity also. Wait for the time. Then how the syntax will be means, syntax will be like this. Map of, for example, if I want to write a map for this texture, for this basic prototype of idea, okay, see, this is it's a combination of characters, numbers, string, symbols, everything, right? So in that case, I can go for a string. Here also, right? String. Okay. This is a variable. And again, new map of string comma string. See this. This is the way how you write a map, right? Here it is a key. It is a value. This is a key, comma, value. Okay. This is the syntax how we write for a map. లిస్ట్ కి ఎలా రాస్తారు? లిస్ట్ కి ఇలా రాసాం, right? ఇది కూడా data type. This is also one of the data type, right? For a list. Similarly, you have to write a map holding of two data types. Okay. Key comma value. Let me do it practically in the program. See, map of. See, before writing a map, in your brain, you need this texture. Okay. If you are not having this texture, you will never write this map. A simple statement. Right? Okay. Map of string comma string. Okay. This is a variable name. You can write your own name also. New map of string comma string. is a map string comma string. Okay, user data map. See this is a kind of a structure what we have been written. It will accept the key. Here it's a value. So how you can add a data? Okay, use this variable, adding data to this variable dot put off, variable dot put off. You put key, then you supply a value, so it will accept it. That means you supply username Sri at gm.com. So this is a password, pass at 123. Right? This is a key and this is a value. This is a key and this is a value. So like this you can place it. See, let's see. Again, still there are a couple of things are there. What else you are going to be placed? Ravi at cn.com. cn.com. What is password? 123 at Apple. Right? What else? Copy at switch.com. This one pass at 123. Same. Okay. If you observe this table, give me a second, guys. Yeah. If you observe this table, the usernames are different. Might be the password will be the different or the same, common, no problem. See, let us say, for example, is both Salesforce usernames are the same here? No, right? But you can make it a passwords as the same, but not with the usernames. That means this key is always be a unique. These keys must be always be a unique, because based on the unique key only you will get a value. If Salesforce is allowed you, the keys are also allow you to for a duplicate. What happens means other password also you will get into the picture. So that's the reason in the referensive values. Okay, in a referensive values. So that's the reason in the referensive values. Okay, so we can go for a key. Let us say, for example, now let me print this one. System dot debug. I want to know what kind of data it is available. See, let us see. Execute. See, it point outs key equal to value. This key equal to value. This key equal to value. This key equal to value. So it point outs the data. Okay. It point outs the data. This is the way how it accepts key value. Right. You can print all the keys at a time. Let's see. All keys at a time. Use this variable dot key set. See, again, I'm using a set here. Key set. Set will never allow you the duplicates, right? That's the reason only this key will never allow you the duplicates. These are all or nothing but a keys. That representation will be in the format of a set. Click on execute. See, it prints all the keys for you. It prints all the keys for you. How it prints all the keys? You used a statement called key set. Remember all these things. How you will remember? By doing of practice. It's not at all a rocket science. Already there are APIs out there. We are simply using of it. We never constructed what is key set, right? We never demonstrated, sorry. We never rebuilt or any key set. We are simply using that key set. What is the purpose? You should know about the purpose only. Okay. Key set purpose. What is the purpose of key set means? It prints all the keys. That means it print all the usernames. Now I want to print all the passwords. Use values. Execute. See, it gives all the values for you. It gives all the values for you. See, it gives all the values for you. Here it gives all the keys for you. Here the map structure will be like this. Here the map structure will be like this. Okay. Understand clearly. Now I'm going to use a map with a combination of list and set. Okay. Before that, you should know how to use a map. Right? These are one of the structure. Okay. Now, if I supply this key, I want this value. So let's see how you will get it. So here I want to get a specific value from this map. Use this map dot get off. See, three methods I'm using. Key set, it will use all the keys. Values, it will give all the values in the map. Now, I don't want any data. I want a specific data. If I supply the key, it will give a value. Now I supply the key. See, based on value, it won't give the keys. Remember it. Based on values, it won't give the keys. If I give a password, you cannot expect the usernames, right? That is not a generic mode also, right? That is not a common mode also. Because my password and your password both are the same. If I give my password, I can also get your username, right? So there is no such kind of a criteria in the real time. Okay. If you give the username correctly, then only that relevant password will coming into the picture. Similarly, I supplied a key, that relevant value will come into the picture. See, that relevant value came. For that key, there is a value. Similarly, I can also populate. If I give Ravi at c2n.com, execute. See, for Ravi at c2n.com, 123 at Apple is a value. See, I got a value. This is a mechanism what is happened behind the forgot password. Okay. So you can give a value, you can give a key, and you can expect a value. Okay, again, I'll come to this one. Wait for the time being. This one, today you have to be do practice. I'll put all these things in the today notes. I have to change this name here. We never started sessions at Jan. Okay, this is the way how we use list, set, and map in the real time. But still, there are many things out there to be understand. Let's try to understand. Forget about this one. Right now, you are with a plain mind. Okay, forget about all these things. Now let us see. These are accounts. These are contacts. For A1 account, there is A1 account and there is a A2 account. Two accounts are there. Okay. And there is a contact C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6, C7, C8. Let's say 8 contacts are there. Okay. Understand the diagram. A1 is associated to C1, C3, and C4. A2 is associated with C6 and C8. Okay. Two accounts has been associated with 5 contacts. But how many contacts are there? 8 contacts are there. Okay, 8 contacts are there. Okay. I want a final output like this. Now people is asking, I want a final output like this. When I refer A1, it has to show me C1 comma C3 comma C4. What is C1, C3, C4? All those are contact records. I want to refer like this. When I refer A2, that means account 2, it has to be mapped with C6 comma C8. This kind of a structure I want. Okay. This kind of a structure I am expecting from you. That means when I refer account A1, that related associated contacts need to be provided. When I refer A2, account 2, that related associated contacts C6 and C8 must be represented. Okay. So to do like this is a real-time requirement. When I refer this account, that related contacts need to be coming to the picture. Okay. So to do that, this diagram is a very important for you. So to make this one, you have to prepare like this. So how many accounts are there here? 1 and 2. 2 accounts are there. Map of account, comma. How many contacts are there for one account? 1, 2, 3. Single contact or multiple contacts? Multiple contacts are there. So that's why list of contact. See this. Previously, we have written a map like string comma string. It's a simple thing. No worries. But right now we have written a map account comma list of contacts. This is the advanced. This is the most advanced. If you are able to make it, if you are able to prepare a map this one, this is your ultimate goal. If you are able to prepare a map like this, then obviously you have a very good handy on maps. This is our ultimate goal. Okay. What's our ultimate goal? We have to prepare a maps like this based on our understanding. Okay. If I explain today with the coding part, you will get confused. Wait for the time being. But this is our ultimate goal. But this is our ultimate goal. Let us see. Let us do with some other exercises to achieve this one. Okay. Now, let us see. I want to prepare a map like this. Uh, I want to prepare a map like this. For example, this is our ultimate goal. I will save this one because if you are able to this one, if you are able to do this one, then only you have very good handy on the collections. So this is our ultimate goal. I'll put it on the my desktop. Okay. Now let us see. This is account data. We have multiple accounts are there. Let us say is A1, A2, A3. Imagine it. In my system, there are 3 accounts are there. Okay. 3 accounts are there. Okay. To make you better understanding, I will write like this. Diagrams are very, very important. This is account table. Okay. Let's consider there are many columns are there. We have for this time space, I'm representing couple of things. See this. Let's say this is ID. This is a name. And this is a phone number. And this is a rating. All these are nothing but a fields. And we have some 18-digit ID of Salesforce. We don't know whatever it may be. Okay. And name will be XYZ. And phone number cold. This is one of the record. This is another ID which is generated by the Salesforce. We don't know. PQR. And this is the phone number. Rating. Let's go for the third record as well. So how many records are there here in this table? 3 accounts are there. This is 1, and this is 2, and this is 3. 3 account records are there. Understand clearly. Don't give up. That's why I'm explaining you very slowly. Okay. With the diagrammatic representation to make you better understanding. Okay, I'm giving a with examples with the diagrammatic. So in this table, we are having 3 records. Okay. What you have to do? First of all, you should have an ultimate goal. What is your goal? I want to prepare a map like this. I want to prepare a map like this. Map of ID comma account. That means key as an ID, value as an account record. right? Let us say, for example, I'm expecting like this. For example, map of key is nothing but this one ID. So what is that ID? It will be like this. Let us say, for example, the same one only. So you will get like this: 123 SDFER equal to, you will get account record like name equal to XYZ, comma, phone equal to 123343, rating equal to cold. Like this, it will come into the picture. See, this is a key and this is a value. This is my goal. This is my, see, this is the picture what I got in my brain, and I want to convert this into this kind of a structure. Okay, so for that, I'm going to take a help from the map. Let us see. I will ask some questions, little bit of questions. Please let me know where all these three records are available. All these three records are available in the account table.
Yes.
Right? To bring that, to bring this data, okay. So to bring this data into the program, what you will do?
You have to write a query.
Exactly.
SOQ.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
If you consider this is your program, you have to write a
Query.
query. Where you will store that query data? In a set or a list?
List.
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 List. Right? Now let's go and put that one. First we'll do this one. How you'll write a query?
Select
That
Elect ID, comma,
ID, name,
account, right? Name,
yeah,
comma,
name, comma, phone,
phone, comma, rating,
rating
right?
from account.
From not all
Account.
objects, from account. So this query will give multiple records. So I want to store it in the format of a list,
List.
ACC list.
Account is equals.
So that this query will bring the data and temporarily store all those accounts in my collection variable temporarily in the program. We store that in the collection variable. Address has been allocated. Now, what is your ultimate goal? You have to prepare a map. When you observe this goal, we came to know that this is an key and this is a value, so that I want to prepare like this: ID, comma,
Account
count, ACC map equal to
equals
new
new
map of
map of
ID,
ID,
comma,
comma,
account.
account.
So I want to prepare a map like this. See, I'm doing the combinations now. Now set will also come later. Okay. This is my final map. So I want to prepare a map like this. Okay. Let us see. See, list use చేస్తుంటే లిస్ట్ అని పెడుతున్నా, మ్యాప్ యూస్ చేస్తుంటే మ్యాప్ అని పెడుతున్నాను ఇక్కడ. ఓకే, వై? ఫర్ అవర్ ఈజీ రీడబిలిటీ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ పర్పస్, బికాస్ యూఆర్ రైటింగ్ కోడ్ నాట్ ఫర్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్, others also understand, right? Let us say, now how can I got a data into the program and I know the final structure of this one. Now how can I put this data here? Now use your brain. Okay, each and every account record must be added in this map. So each and every record means every record you have to touch down, every record you have to be touched down. This is the
For loop.
statement I'm giving. So yes, for loop, copy this list, put it here, put column. You declare any variable, and you have to say to the system, this variable, this A is nothing but an account. Yesterday we have deal this one for each loop. For each and every record we are touching down, right? Now I have to prepare this map. Come here, copy this one, map dot put off. అంతే కదా నేర్చుకుంది. Map
Yeah.
dot put off key comma value. What you're expecting key? You're expecting
ID.
key as ID. Where ID will be available? A dot ID. Right? See, let's say for example, if I run this query in the query editor, you will get a clarity. See, if you consider this is a collection variable and you are supplying to the for loop, and every record, this record will be assigned to this A, right? A dot ID means this ID will come into the picture. A dot name means this one will come into the picture. A dot phone, A dot rating. Similarly, so in the A dot ID, I just given this ID comma and this complete record I'm going to be placed. Make it as A. Got it? This is a key and this is a complete value, right? Now let me system.debug real-time code, how simple it is. Okay, map data. See, writing of programs is very, very simple. Okay, when it becomes as a simple, you know, when you have a diagrammatic representation in your brain. We know all data is available in the database. To bring that data into the program, I have to write a query, and that query will be assigned to a list, and the assigned list must be iterate, right? I want to iterate the data, right? Iterate the data, bring each and every value, and then assign to a map. That's it. Then assign to a map. This is my ultimate goal. So obviously it will come into the picture. This is ID and this is a value. Let's see. Right? Let's execute. See, key is nothing but a record ID and value is nothing but an account. See here, key and the value. Key and the value. This is one kind of a structure. You have to make it today itself. You have to write it. Right? You can apply this key set values and get off also very simply. Say, I'll show you. See, let me get all keys. Dot key set. Dot key set. Map data all key set. Execute this one. Now it prints only the keys. Only the keys means it prints only the 18-digit record IDs of that account. See, it printing only the keys. Right? How beauty it is. No. Now let me come with only the values.
Dot values.
Execute. See, it giving only the values. It giving only the values. So that kind of a map structure you have been prepared. Okay. See, you know, this key is nothing but a set. This value is nothing but a list. Map is always a combination of list and set. I'll show you, see. What is this? It gives only the keys, right? I can assign to a variable called as set of IDs. Okay. All keys set. Okay, because these are unique, I just assign to a set. And list of account all values list. Now I'll place it here. Same result, it will give the same result, but it's a variable declaration what we have done here. It is also a variable declaration. See the evaluations, how we are making. Right? This is a key and we assign to the variable, set variable, collection variable, and we are identifying it's a keys as nothing but an IDs. And we assign the values to a collection variable list. So all these are nothing but a combination of, it's a combinations execute. See, it is executed. See, it gives the same result, right? So it gives the same result. Now, see, you queried the data, you brought the data, and you assign to the for loop like this, right? You assign this collection variable to the for loop, right? Forget about all this stuff. ఒక లిస్ట్ ని ఫర్ లూప్ లో అసైన్ చేశారు కదా ఐటరేట్ చేయమని. Can I able to do it for a map to iterate? Yes, you can. Let us see. For copy this map. Okay, copy this map. Map dot values. So if you observe here, map dot values, what it is coming? List only. Same structure. This is also a list. This is also a list. But what list here we are coming? Account list. Right? Account list. I can give like this record. Now I can print each and every record. ఇందాక రికార్డ్ డేటా సైడ్ బై సైడ్కి వెళ్ళింది కదా, ఇప్పుడు 1 by 1 లైన్ కింద వస్తుంది. Now let us see. See, it is giving a record line by line, right? It always depends how you are using your code. Same, దీనిలాగే యూస్ చేశా, right? This is also a list. This is also a list. This representation is also a list. What is the proof whether this representation is a list or not? See here, we hand over to a list here, right? You can apply directly the list here also. Okay, so multiple variations are there. Okay, so not only this one, you can also supply the keys for. Okay, I will go with an ID as a key. So this map dot key set. Key set means this one. IDs will come into, that's why I put an ID. Values means this one, account, that's why I put as an account here. Okay, it is a keys. Now here all keys will print. but I don't want to print all keys. Okay, see, get record based on key. So now I will get a record. See how I will get a record from this map dot get off, and I will supply this key dynamically here. Earlier, if you observe this one, line number 40, I have given a key. This is a hard coded key. This is a hard coded key. నేను చేత రాస్తాను hard coded key. Okay, and it gives a value for you, specific value. Now dynamically I'm passing the key value because there are 45 45 account records are there. Okay, each and every record I want to be print by supplying the key. So like this you will do it. Execute. First today try to achieve this one all. See, get a record based on the key. I supplied the key, I got a value. I supplied a key, I got a value. Every time I supplied a key here and I got a value. So there is another variation is also there. So let us say, for example, if I remove all this stuff, we know that we queried the data and we iterate the data and we prepared the data. How many lines of code? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lines of code. 4 lines of code is there, and that too iteration is consumes the heap size. So instead of that, we can reduce the code also. Like this also you can write it. Put directly map of ID comma account. This is a map instantiation, right? Okay. Put square braces like this and copy this code, query, and put it here, right? And put system.debug. This is ACC map. Right? Here also, system.debug. Don't give up. Understand. I'm not expecting you to write a code. I'm just expecting you to understand the stuff, what I'm writing. ఇందాకదంతా మర్చిపో కావాలంటే చూడు ఈ 4 lines of code ఇచ్చిన రిజల్ట్ని ఈ 1 line of code లో రాసేసాం. ఇట్స్ ద మోస్ట్ అడ్వాన్స్డ్ కోడింగ్. ఓకే, might be if you're unable to catch up today, but when you go into the real time, okay, you might see the 1,000 lines and 15,000 lines and 20,000 lines of code, whatever it may be. Okay, you're going to watch the same code structures. నువ్వు ఎన్ని లైన్స్ ఆఫ్ కోడ్ రాసినా ఇదే ఉంటుంది, ఏ కలెక్షన్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, ఏ వేరియబుల్ డిక్లరేషన్స్, ఇంత మించి ఇంకేమీ ఉండదు. ప్రామిస్. రైట్, let's check the both results. Both results are the same. See, both results are the same. Both results are the same. But why? Means this is the efficient of your code. Efficient code. That means it won't take much time. Salesforce will handle your code. This is a high level programmatic language, right? So all these are nothing but a structures. Okay, all these are nothing but a structures that what we are going to be understand. Okay, people. Okay, today let me check. Let me check my slots. Give me 1 second. Okay. So today evening, okay, 6 p.m. we will connect. Okay. Today evening 6 p.m. we will connect. Okay. And I will check your coding stuff on the maps, on the collections. If you have any doubts, you can ask me at 6 p.m. session today. In 6 p.m. session, I don't want to explain you anything else. Okay. I'll come. That's a half an hour session or 45-minute session, whatever it may be. You please ask me the questions. You please ask me the questions. You're understanding things on the collections. Because why I am keeping you much stuff means this is very, very important. Okay. I don't want you to give up. Okay. So we will meet at 6 p.m. today and we are concentrating on the doubts of these collections. Okay. Still not yet done. We will use set, we will use map, we will use list every day. We will get some hands on also. No worries. Okay. So I'm going to be paste this code here for your reference. Okay. Go through it, but don't do copy paste in your, don't do such kind of things. Okay. Understand it, read it, try to understand it. Okay. And come up with a 6 p.m. Okay. We'll start discussions. You can ask questions. Okay. Thank you guys. I don't want to let you go out. Okay. Without understanding anything else. So that's what I would like to deliver today. Okay. From tomorrow onwards, whatever the code we have been written till today, we have written variable declarations, we have written if conditions, we have written for loops, we have written loops, we have written queries, we have used collections like list, set, map, whatever we have been used, but that code is not stored anywhere. Okay. We are going to be store that code somewhere in our program. Okay. So from tomorrow onwards, we are going to be write programs. Till today, we just given some commands only. Okay. In the anonymous window, we never write apex classes. We never write methods, right? So that we will see from the tomorrow sessions. So before going that, please get some handy on these collections. Okay, you have ample amount of time. Within 10 minutes, a video is going to be uploaded in the drive. Just go and watch it and watch this document. You have ample amount of time. You just practice it, make some doubts. Okay, and we will be discuss those doubts on the 6 p.m. call today. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.